Do you believe in the idea that our imagination creates reality? If you do, I want to invite you to begin to put what I'm about to share with you into practice, if you are not already doing so. Welcome to StirUpYourPurpose channel. I believe all is well with you. We're still enjoying summer, and this is wishing our BC viewers a happy British Columbia Day. This is a statutory holiday and gives Canadians in the province the chance to celebrate their achievements or relax with friends and family members. Today, I'm reaching you from Blackspit Park, located at Crescent Beach neighborhood of South Surrey. This is one of my favorite beaches for landscape photography. I'm hoping for a beautiful sunset tonight, and I'll be using the scenic photos in this video titled Imagination Creates Reality. This is one of the articles I posted on my Facebook profile 5 years ago. This now serves as a video library, and I've found that turning those articles to videos gives me a chance to further integrate those ideas, principles, and concepts. And as Jim Brown said, if you share a new idea with 10 people, they get to hear it once, and you get to hear it 10 times, getting you even better prepared for the future. Share ideas with your family, with the people around you, with other employees, with your colleagues. If you share with someone else, they could be transformed. You may have dropped in at the right time. This may be their moment, the door will open, and there's opportunity they never saw before. Let's get into the article, and I hope you like the beautiful pictures from Crescent Beach. Do you believe in the idea that our imagination creates reality? If you do, I want to invite you to begin to put what I'm about to share with you into practice, if you are not already doing so. Today, when I stopped at the red light, there was a panhandler on the side of the road. I don't get to encounter this very often. Can't really recollect if the guy asked me for money, but I heard his voice, and at that moment I remembered one of Neville Goddard's material that I read, and it dawned on me that I have a few choices: either to feel sorry for the guy, give him money, or use the gift that we are all given and see the guy gainfully employed in my mind's eye. I chose the latter, and as I drove off, I listened as though I heard the guy telling me that he was gainfully employed, and I felt the joy of him thrilled that he was no longer living on the street. It cost me nothing to do this, and I believe that is what we are all called to do, to lift each other up, never leave anyone in an unloving state. We do not need to tell them what we are doing. We are just using this gift, imagination, lovingly on behalf of others. Let me share with you the story of someone who believes that imagination creates reality, and acting on this belief, change his attitude toward a stranger and bore witness to this change in reality. More than 20 years ago, when I was a green farm boy, newly arrived in Boston to attend school, a panhandler asked me for money for a meal. Although the money I had was pitifully insufficient for my own needs, I gave him what was in my pocket. A few hours later, the same man, by this time staggering, drunk, stopped me again and asked for money. I was so outraged to think the money I could so ill afford had been put to such use. I made myself a solemn pledge that I will never again listen to the plea of a street beggar. Through the years, I kept my pledge, but every time I refused anyone, my conscience needled me. I felt guilty, even to the point of developing a sharp pain in my stomach, but I couldn't bring myself to unbend. The early part of this year, a man stopped me as I was walking my dog and asked for money so he could eat. True to the old pledge, I refused him. His manner was gracious as he accepted my refusal. He even admired my dog and spoke of a family in New York State he knew that raised Cocker Spaniels. This time, my conscience was really pricking me. As he went on his way, I determined to remake that scene as I wished it had been. So I stopped right there on the street, closed my eyes for a few moments, and enacted the scene differently. In my imagination, I had the same man approach me. Only this time, he opened the conversation by admiring my dog. After we had talked a moment, I heard him say, "I don't like to ask you this, but I really need something to eat. I have a job that begins tomorrow morning, but I've been out of work and tonight I am hungry." I then reached into my imaginary pocket, pulled out an imaginary $5 bill, and gladly gave it to him. This imaginal act immediately dissolved the guilty feeling and the pain. 4 months later, as I was again walking my dog, the same man approached me and opened the conversation by admiring my dog. "Here is a beautiful dog," he said. "Young man, I don't suppose you remember me, but a while back I asked you for some money and you very kindly said no." I say kindly because if you had given it to me, I would still be asking for money. Instead, I got a job that very next morning, and now I'm on my feet and have some self-respect again. I knew his job was a fact when I imagined it that night, some 4 months before, but I won't deny there was immense satisfaction in having him appear in the flesh to confirm it. I have no silver and gold, but I give you what I have. As you enjoy your week, remember that to condemn a man for having lost his way is to punish the already punished. Rather, lift him up, and by so doing, you bless him and bless yourself indirectly. Thanks for watching.